KROSSWAY. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. That's a pling-plong booth from the bygone, back when you needed to cable words via buzzwire instead of airwaving them. Looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Keeps the sun out of your eyes. Wired up and ready to go. Those look sharp on you. Want to get your arms swole? Grab those guns flexors and get... There's not much left of what we used to call our world. Got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good, looking better. We're all heroes of our own stories, or so we hope. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. Gonna need a key of some kind. You flick the switches in order to green-light the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets were quite popular in the long gone for those who had coin left for fun. The planet keeps spinning, and new days keep coming. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. Perhaps now you can see your targets better. Glad to see some wood scrap there. Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. This region is known as the KNUPSTONIES. You can't find a harder place in the world. That's not too bad. Just walk between the raindrops, right? Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Let's see. The world is awake. Found it, even under all the muck in the gnote pen. Hard to believe the gnotes didn't trample it. They seem faster than you, and don't forget that when you ride them, they do all the work to keep you moving. You should keep moving. Can't let those gnotes blaze the trails for you.
Andro?
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
Kanamunta. Andro?
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. Then you are stronger than her. She can't help wanting Lupa Lupin to pay for what he did to her gnotes, despite the fact it's against her nature.
Love the glow of the light.
No. Down! Down! Oh.
All the way up. Crank that glow up to 11.
I'll make you glow.
Too late.
Inadabsunka, Nyadaldo.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Nyadaldo.
You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can.
Sana yode. Vaiseno kasaman werut.
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the GNOTs die with it.
Taifanamenuma, amun.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Monibasa.
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights do.
Ferena masalapu.
Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before.
Andro?
But let's not speak of that now.
Beri?
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the MJUTMEADOW.
Anora kapapum. Kanamunt. Beri?
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Kialdo male kanodo.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the wood.
Kialdo male kanodo.
It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story.
Kanyala no toro.
Feels like you could be blown off the world. Ooh-wee, that's biohazard. You found the MJUTMEADOW. Watch out for the Majut. You have a chance to change the future for good or bad.
Kasa Andro?
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Polakuto Anora Kapapum.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Beri Brumble Marsamon. Anaro Lote.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the KROSSWAY. At least, that's where she found some last time.
Kututuku Asaturutu. Anaro Lote.
It's easy to describe. A KROSSWAY is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Enjoy the darkness while it lasts. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is.
Vaise no Kasaman Varut. Puri Kumbala Muma.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Vaise no Kasaman Varut. Arialoche nui mumera.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the SHILO SHOPPERIA while scavenging for treats for the GNOTS. That's not so far away.
Kanyala no Toro. Amun.
Seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. Best part of this ride is it runs on green stuff. Whatever you do it right, or don't do it at all. Oh, there's some plasty plots up ahead. You finally found the village of BUMLIDOF. Let's see. Asks you to check out the wares, confident you'll find every... A done deal. Says the shop holds something for everyone. Deal all around. It's so much brighter without the night. Happy to see you up and ready to take on anything. The SHILO SHOPPERIA. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Eye boxes like this are few and far between. However, that's no great loss. Talking pictures from the aforetimes lacked a message. Locked solid. The air gets stale down here fast. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. Now hold on. Sit tight. You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the MJUTMEADOW. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to noko. Just a few moves left. Take them down. As the eye box broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields.
Lenefu, Totoro, Epi ele fale papia, Emma tua buona. Saga, saluto, Mapa, ole salora, min. Lenefu, Totoro, Epasi. Sui di rigori a moritare, a otto fantasi ele fale papia, Emma tua buona. Saluto, Mapa.
Yuck! That there's a sludgegush field where the company used to suck sludge from the underground. Now it's all over. As long as karma exists, the world changes, and we change with it. This story is as powerful as you'll let it be. Check out that plastic scrap over there. That's Knuckle Down. It's got an upgrade bench in that little blimp up there. Let's see. What you wanted. Mountains are so tall, peaked. Nice. Some barked wood scrap for you. Biomutants. You can make so many amazing things out of wood scrap.
Minä lagi mamuru. Andro? Sadurutu.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Inadabsunka pialtuma.
Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the Hoof Puff when you confront it.
Kialduma le canodo dropalo.
She's called them glittermoths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Pialtuma.
You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Kodotuku.
They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Let's see. The forest is wonderful. With the... Figures that doesn't make it any less worth fighting. You found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky. But will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world. Claims he wasn't trying to sell you anything. Now, says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glittermoth and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glittermoth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. Let's see. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Hey, there's some e-waste. They used to call this a thoroughfare. Look at all those old homes. That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. You need to swivel the globus's bearings. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Bet you could make something shiny out of that metal. It's time to create your own path. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. Watch your balance. Fading. Was that lightning? Glittermoth Cave is right here. Just what you were looking for.
Kanoruta.
That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work.
Pialtuma.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater.
Andro? It's intended.
The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time.
Asilmatu.
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the KNUPSTONIES mountains.
Turi kumbalamuma. Narolote.
So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the Northwest.
Kanyala Notoro.
It reminds her of the gnotes and, like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger. That's some good e-waste there. Is your mount paying attention? You found Camp MOSSURK. Look for the bandits. Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. Mush mush, bang shelter 5K. Thought this one had been buried. A motor juice station. Guess they filled up motos with go juice here. check out that rubber scrap. That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again.